So I just filmed a very quick piece to camera on my mobile phone, and then I thought, well, why not show you how simple you can make a setup. We haven't got many options at home, and you won't have many options in most places unless you're filming in a studio of some sort. So this is just a case of making the best of what you can. So let's have a quick look. So we're in Premiere, and I just thought I'd show you the clip first. So hopefully you found that useful. If you did, hit that like button. It's the sign off for another clip, piece to camera, straight down the lens, central framing, quite straightforward, but let's see how we got there. There's the mobile phone on a mini light stand. So to get it to the right sort of height, I've used just these two kind of wooden drums that are kind of furniture, put them on top of each other, and then got the little mini stand and put the phone on that. The phone's in one of those selfie holder brackets, which I'll need to put the phone into landscape. Now, because I chose the little light stand and it doesn't have a way to make itself level, I've just had to raise up one side with this magazine to try and get the camera as close to level on the horizon as possible. And I'm sitting on that little stool looking straight down the lens. Audio wise, I've gone for the Rode SmartLav Plus, and because I'm so close to the camera, it doesn't matter that it's on a short cable. I've just attached that just out of frame on my shirt. I want to use available light, as I've said most people will be doing. Now, the day outside is incredibly hot, bright, sunny, and over that way is a kind of a conservatory area with a lot of glass, a lot of lights coming in. It's very, very bright, impossible to film there. But it's so bright that a lot of the light kind of finds its way into this sort of direction, very quickly falls off, and so by the time you've moved even 3 meters away from the direct light, 3 or 4 meters, it becomes very soft, perfectly good to film with. And in terms of a background, I've got a good option. I can shoot towards a window, but that window has a blind in front of it which stops most of the light. Otherwise it'd be a very, very bright background, which I've said, avoid. And back in Premiere, I wanted to just develop that point a bit, because here, part of a clip that I won't use, or I wouldn't normally use, is a good example of what we're trying to avoid. I've set the camera's exposure settings manually, but based on me facing the direction of that light. I've turned round a bit, and already I'm in effectively my own shadow, and my face is starting to become underexposed. But much worse than that, I'm actually including some of that very bright, strong light from the conservatory room. There's no way that the camera can expose for my face and also that very bright light source. You have to have one or the other. So in this case, because I've set it for my face, the background is incredibly bright. It's blown out. It's overexposed. The setup's very quick. All the time's really just spent after that, 10 minutes or so of just filming, trying to get the delivery right. Because as I say, everything else really counts so little if you're not happy with the delivery, if that's not doing its job and you're not kind of saying it as you want to say it, as you can be said. So it's just a case of patience, just be patient with yourself and know that the more you say it, the more you believe in it, the more it's going to kind of improve. And know that if it's not quite working, don't be afraid to just keep going, because it is worth it. You're the one that will really benefit from a very good delivery. A delivery you're happy with, at least. If you found something useful in that, a like would be fantastic. Any questions you can stick in the comments below. If you haven't watched it, maybe take a look at the clip that's on screen now, where I take a deep dive about how to approach filming yourself for your own pieces to camera. And finally, if you're just interested in creating better content, that's what this channel's all about. So consider subscribing.